Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to go over Sacramento Regional Champion Miraidon. With Stellar Crown, it kind of got some things, and I got to tell you honestly, it's a pretty good deck. Obviously, we saw it. It was a mirror match on the finals. Again, congratulations to the winner. I'm kind of tired of seeing Regidrago, and this obviously did its job and got Regidrago away from the finals. Miraidon, with its ability Tandem Unit, once per turn, you can search your deck for 2 basic lightning Pokemon and put them on your bench. It's fantastic. This is your Nest Ball. This is your Buddy Poffin. This is anything for the lightning Pokemon, and this is fantastic. We do have the attack Photon Blaster for 220. You just can't use this attack on your next turn, but that's okay. 220 hits the right numbers for a lot of the meta right now. Sure, you're not hitting something like Roaring Moon or Raging Bolt, but you are hitting all of the Ogre Pawns, with the exception of Cornerstone, because you have an ability. But you hit all the Ogre Pawns, you hit all of the support Pokemon that really don't want to be beat up, like Latias and Fezandipiti and Mew, and all of those 2 prize support Pokemon. So this does that. You're going to hit other stuff, other attackers like Raikou, Suicune, stuff like that. So this is going to be a huge attacker. You're definitely going to load him up. We also have Iron Hands EX. We could be using the first attack for 160, depends on, how our energy is going to work out, but really, we're using it for the Amp You Very Much attack, 120. But if the Pokemon you attack is knocked out from this attack, you take an extra prize card. So this is really for the tiny guy matchup. This is for your into weakness Greninja, but mostly for your 70 HP, 80 HP, 50 HP Pokemon that are really kind of there for getting those Pokemon that want to evolve into bigger Pokemon like Charmander. You can go ahead and Amp You Very Much and take 2 prizes off of them anyway. Getting up and getting out fast is very, very important. We do have Raikou V with its fleet-footed ability. It's just like all the other fleet-footeds out there. Once per turn, if it's in your active, you can draw a card. It does have Lightning Rondo, which is just like Entei's Burning Rondo. Lightning Rondo says 20 plus 20 more for each bench Pokemon, both yours and your opponent. And we are actually going to be pumping those numbers up because we run the Area 0 Underdepths. We'll get into that in a second. We do have the Raichu. Raichu's really good in this as a backup attacker. We're not going to be using it often, but if we can load it up, it's going to be something good. So the reason we say that is Dynamic Spark, 60 times every lightning energy from your Pokemon that you discard. So let's say we have 4 lightning energy attached to all of our Pokemon. We can discard all 4 of them and knock out a Raging Bolt. We can knock out the Roaring Moons. These bigger HP Pokemon that we're not always able to knock out, we can do that with Raichu for a big KO at the end of the game. So if we do use Raichu even earlier, or say a Miraidon gets knocked out, how do we put that energy? How do we get that energy back? We're not running a ton of energy recovery. Well, we use Magneton. Magneton with its Overbolt Discharge. Once per turn, you can attach up to 3 basic energy from your discard pile to one of your electric Pokemon. And if you do, we're going to go ahead and knock out Magneton. Yes, we give up a prize card, but we give up 1 prize card and then potentially Miraidon or Iron Hands into 2 prize cards. So the 1 versus the 2, we're still winning the prize race there. We are running the Pikachu EX with his Resolute Heart ability. If this Pokemon is at full HP and it were to be knocked out, It is not knocked out and it has 10 HP remaining. This is the card that we're using to kind of make sure we have the Area 0 Underdepths active and we can pump up that damage for Raikou V. We will not be using its attack. We don't run that many energies. We do have the Latias with its Skyliner ability. Your basic Pokemon have no retreat cost. Other than Magneton, we don't have any evolution Pokemon, so all of our Pokemon are going to have free retreat. It's kind of nice. Mew, Fezandipiti, Squawk, Lumineon, all super common, very usable support Pokemon. Quick rundown restart for Mew. If you don't have 3, draw 3. Fezandipiti, if one of your Pokemon was knocked out if one of your Pokemon was knocked out on your opponent's turn, draw 3 cards. You can't use more than one. Flip the script. Squawkabilly, Squawk and Seize, ditch your hand, draw 6, but only on your first turn. Lumineon with its Luminous Sign ability, when you play it from your hand to your bench, search your deck and get a supporter. Very good abilities, very good support Pokemon. We won't always see them though, so that's okay. And we've got the Iron Bundle with its Hyper Blower ability. If it's on your bench, you can discard, not knock out, you can discard this Pokemon and force your opponent to switch with their active. This is not something I thought I would see in this deck, but we're only running 2 supporters, Arven and Boss's Order. Arven says, go ahead and search your deck for a item and tool card, put them in your hand. Boss's Order is a gusting card. Switch your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active. You get to choose which one it is, so it's kind of nice.
Definitely didn't say that stuff right.
Electric Generator is kind of the lifeblood and the biggest part of this deck, honestly. It's very important that these hit, and what I mean by that is look at the top 5 cards of your deck and attach 2 lightning energy to your benched lightning Pokemon, however you like. We should be running plenty of electric Pokemon, so we should be able to attach as many of these as we can. Miraidon is important, Iron Hands is important, Raikou is important. These things we want to attach energy. Electric Generator is how we do it. Other than that, it's kind of a pretty basic, I would say, lineup of items. We're not running a ton of things. We're running max consistency. One of the highlights of this is Secret Box. Secret Box says you have to discard 3 cards to use it, but you can search for an item, a tool, a supporter, and a stadium. This is going to get us rolling online. This is fantastic. We are running the Forest Sealstone so that we can use our V-Star ability, and we are running Area 0 Underdepths, which really turns Raikou on as a powerful attacker. If there is a Terra Pokemon in play on your side of the field, you can go ahead and have 8 bench Pokemon. If you don't have a Terra Pokemon in play, you don't get to use 8 Pokemon on your bench. You're going to say, hey, this is a high energy count, and you would be correct. Most decks are going to run between 8 and 10 on average. This runs 16. So that's 6 cards that you could say you could argue for consistency, but because the Electric Generator is so important, we have to have electric energy. That's the deck list. Let's go ahead and get into it, see how we do. Okay, so with this deck, we don't mind going second at all. There's a high possibility that we will be, and we'll go first. There's a high possibility that we'll be able to attack as long as our Electric Generators hit, as long as we get our hands moving. See, man, we're good to go. Yeah, as long as our Electric Generators are hitting properly, things are going our way, we're going to be able to do kind of what we want. We may even be able to hit this Dino with a
Well, we're waiting.
Why am I blinking? Yeah, we might even be able to hit this Dino with an Iron Hands and just really go to town on it. he knew that he needed another Dino and the Duskull. Okay, we've got Latias down. We'll go ahead and tandem unit here. I don't mind getting our Raikou and our Miraidon here, or our Pikachu, excuse me. Area 0 Underdepths is going to be turned on here. We'll squawk down. We can Arven here. Let's get an Electric Generator and let's get ourselves the Forest Sealstone. I think that's fine. We can Forest Sealstone here to get ourselves... So let's do this. We can go ahead and get ourselves... we've already used that. You know what? We'll go ahead and get the Iron Hands out here. Secret Box 1, 2, and 3. We will be using it to get ourselves an Arven, a Nest Ball, and we'll leave our Area 0 Underdepths for later. Nest Ball down to get the other Iron Hands out, and then we can Electric Generator. Hey, look at that. And then we can Squawk and Seize. We can attack, or we can attach here. That doesn't hurt us. We'll retreat. We're only getting 1 off of this. That's fine. We can Nest Ball here again. I don't mind getting... See, how many do we have? 4 in hand. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our Magnemite ready. And we'll go ahead and Arm Press. It is a knockout. It is a energy and discard. That's fine. We're not going to worry about it. Not the turn we wanted. We do have the Bravery Charm, though. Bravery Charm on Iron Hands is going to help out quite a bit here. A Fezandipiti down. I think that's smart. No complaints here. Probably going to go get the Rare Candy. I would imagine is going to... Okay, Rare Candy and Counter Gain. If he can get the Hydreigon going, that would be good for him. Okay, Nest Ball. I would guess another Dino needs to come down. Nope, Cleffa. Okay. And we'll retreat the Dino into Cleffa. Ultra Ball for Pidgeot, I would guess.
Nope.
Zuelos. Okay. And then we'll Cleffa for 7. Or up to 7. Counter gain on Zuelos. Smart. Let's hope that we rip the boss here. We do not. We get a Miraidon. That's fine. Let's look at here. Okay, we have the Iron Hands there. We don't really care too much about that. We will go ahead and Arven here. Arven gets us an Electric Generator. I think that's what we need here. Bravery Charm down. And Electric Generator goes ahead and gets us 1. We're okay with that. We will go ahead and attach it to Raikou. We will attach this here. We don't have a problem with that. Let's see. We'll go ahead and tandem unit here. Get the Raichu. I don't think that's a problem. And we can go ahead and Miraidon here. And we will be taking the Amp You Very Much. Take 2 prizes while we can. And we get the Rescue Board. Okay. No big deal. Going to be bringing out that... Oh, the Duskull. Okay. I figured would be bringing out the Zuelos. Probably looking at his cards right this second. I mean, I think we're in a pretty dominant position, especially if we can top deck that boss. We do run 4 of them. I don't think we haven't used any of them, so we're hopefully going to potentially top deck that, and then we can use Arm Press to take the Pidgeot out. That would be smart, or we can use pivot Raikou into the... That's fine with us. We're not going to worry about that. We have free retreat with Latias. Crispin? Okay. Could be doing the... Obsidian. Again, we're kind of hoping to snag that Pidgeot, although currently Raikou is doing 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. So we don't necessarily want to give Hydreigon anything until we can knock out. Again, kind of really hoping for that top deck on boss. Okay, Dusclops. I can see Dusclops doing the 5, knock itself out, do the 5 Miraidon to get this knockout. No, onto the Magnemite, and that's fine. We're not going to worry about that. And an Ultra Ball, okay? We can Ultra Ball for Lumineon, should it still be in deck. It is, we'll be fine. Lost Vacuum, not going to worry about it. What will you be getting rid of? I'm guessing Area 0 would be my guess. Get rid of Area 0. No. Gets rid of the Iron Hands. Okay. Crashing Headbutt does 200. And gets rid of both a boss and a Lumineon. That is not great. But, you know what we do have? We do have the Night Stretcher. The Night Stretcher will get us the Lumineon. We will go ahead and drop Lumineon here. I know we've got plenty of bosses order. The answer is yes, we will be taking another boss. Boss's order up the Pidgeot. We will go ahead and retreat into the Iron Hands, and we will use Arm Press. We've got the win. Okay, so with this deck, luckily we could choose. We kind of want to go second. We want to go second because we're able to get a lot of things up and running. We're able to get potentially the Iron Hands even up and running if things go correctly. Don't like to see that actually at all. I don't like that at all. Okay. I didn't know my Clue. That was a weird selection of things. So this hand is trash. It is garbage. What we need to do here... Okay, so Ultra Ball, we will get rid of these two. And we will... Okay, we'll get the... We only have one Miraidon. Okay, we'll get Miraidon. Miraidon drops, and we're able to get the Tandem Unit going. Tandem Unit is going to get ourselves the Iron Hands and the Raikou as always. Electric Generator drops, we get 2. Don't mind that. And then Arven here can get us Secret Box and the Forest Seal Stone. Forest Seal Stone down, and we will Secret Box. We'll get an Arven. Let's look at... We have Latias. Okay. So we'll get an Arven. Get the Nest Ball. Bravery Charm, and our Area 0. Bravery Charm here. Area 0 here. We have not used our Star Alchemy. We'll get the Nest Ball. We will go and get ourselves... There you are. We'll get the Squawk and Seize going. Squawk and Seize will happen. Okay. Here, we will get ourselves the Latias. Latias down. Excuse me. We will put the Electric Generator there. We will retreat. Or the Double Turbo. Electric Generator getting 2 here. We will go ahead and put that on Raikou and Miraidon. We will use another Electric Generator, getting another 2. Hey, we like that. I like Miraidon and Raikou here. And then we can go ahead and amp you very much for the damage. Taking 2 prizes is always great. Nest Ball and Electric Energy. What we can do here, if we are not knocked out, what we can do here is always boss and do it again. Or not. Never mind. And then we're looking at, okay, Lumineon and another Electric Energy. Okay, Arceus down. Okay. gets the Golden Go, which is not a bad idea. No attachment, it looks like. No attachment. Okay, and a pass. Okay, we get the Ultra Ball. We're not worried about that. What we can do here, though, is attach to Miraidon. We will retreat into Miraidon. And I actually don't mind a Photon Blaster here. If he does not retreat this Golden Go, or if he attacks with this Golden Go and we have the Iron Hands, we will be taking 3 prizes off of that. Here's the coin bonus. Let's see, only used 1 energy so far. Arceus V-Star is going to get him the Energy Pro, I would guess. Yeah, I would guess with Starbirth, yeah, Starbirth. I would guess gets the Pro and a supporter card of some kind. Okay. Probably did not want that. Probably wanted the Curlia. Squawk is not going to help him here. If he benches Squawk, he's not doing it right. But Squawk gets it out of hand. Okay, dishes the barrel. Smart. Not usable. Okay, for another Golden Go. There's the Energy Surge Pro. I knew he got it. 1 of every type if he can find it. That's, other than grass, that's 1 of every type. He will need to ditch 5 to get this KO, which also leaves him inactive for the Iron Hands. Amp you very much against the Goldango. We will just we will promote the Raikou because we like extra cards first. A Night Stretcher. What we could do, Ultra Ball, away that. We could get the Pikachu. Let's get that Pikachu. We'll open up our bench. We'll Night Stretcher for the Miraidon here. Miraidon will drop. We'll leave it there. What we can do. Oh, yeah. Fleet-footed, of course. Fleet-footed grabs the Arven. We will retreat into the Iron Hands. I don't mind Arven here at all. Arven will get us... Rescue Board's not bad. And we can do a Nest Ball. Nest Ball down for Fez. Fez can draw 3 cards. Okay. With this, we will go ahead and amp you very much and take 3 prizes. I would imagine we see Iono here. Or we see a Concede. But we'll play it out. He will play it out. And this should get him the... Like, I think he has Goldango in his hand. Yeah, he does. Okay, gets 2 more. He needs 6 to knock this Iron Hands out. Which, if he does that, it's fine. We're not going to worry about it. We have Boss in hand at that point if he attacks. Okay, this should get him 6. We know he has Metal and Psychic from the Lady. So, he's got 6. But all we'll end up doing is Raikou up front, Boss's Order up the Ralts here, and take the win. And we'll throw Raikou up. And we get a Boss's Order off top. Boss's Order for the Ralts. Why is it not letting me choose the Ralts? Okay, what the f*** is going on? I don't know who the developer is, but fix your game. It's not okay that I can't click or grab the Ralts right now. And we will go ahead and knock this out. And there you have it, Sacramento Regional Champion Miraidon EX. Obviously, this deck is just smooth. It does what it needs to do. If you know how to play it right, if you know your outs, if you know what you're doing, if you're a pretty decent pilot, you're going to pilot this to a lot of success. I don't really have any other changes, honestly, that I would make. Obviously, I'm not going to improve on a championship deck. Would I take this to a cup or challenge? Yes. Would I take this to a regional? Absolutely, because it won a regional. Would I take this to an IC or an international championship? Probably, honestly. Obviously, we know it does really well. Obviously, we know it can smash the meta, and I think this is a good deck. I don't have any improvements. I wish I did. I don't have any improvements. It's smooth. It's fast. It's smooth and fast. Like, it does what it needs to do as long as you can pilot it correctly. And that's kind of the crux of this deck, is it's a really good deck, and if you're a decent pilot, you'll have success. If you're not confident in being aggressive, if you're not confident in the RNG of the electric generators, I don't recommend it for you. But if you're pretty confident,
they're taking it to the
Come on, Jimmy. We don't have a lot of time.
if you're a pretty confident player and you're pretty confident in your abilities, I genuinely think this is a deck that you should have in your bag, ready to go whenever you can. So, if you would, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and do all the things that help me continue to review decks that are way better than anything I could come up with, and review decks from players that are way better than I could ever be. And with that, have fun, stay safe. I love you. Bye.